Holy shit, Stained Batman. You guys are brutal. I did a video here the other day, actually yesterday. I'm not sure when this one's going to go out, probably pretty quick. But it was about the things I missed from Canada, living in China. And people were saying, quit your whiny Gweilo. Go back to Canada. Old man, you'd be better off back in Canada than you would be in China. Well, that's never going to happen. That's what this video is about. I'm going to tell you why that's not going to happen. I've invested 20 some years of my life here in mainland China. Sure, there's some things that are a little bit more difficult than they are in Canada, but you know what? If I didn't think that China was the right place, I wouldn't be living here. And I've thought long and hard about this one because it's Nanning City is my wife's birthplace, and we lived here for a long time, and we had a great life together. I look back on it and I think, how lucky am I? Look at my background, guys. Like, seriously, look at this shit. Go back to Canada. What's in Canada for me? There's no place in Canada where I want to live. And I've lived all across the country. I've been all across the country. And there's just nothing there for me. So Canada's not... If I ever bailed on China, which I'm never going to do, I'd probably end up in Southeast Asia somewhere. But you see, I've committed to China. I've committed to Nanning City because Nanning City is the center of my world. But Weifang's buried here, so I ain't going nowhere, guys. It's just the way it is. The weather here is amazing. Don't get me wrong, the food here is amazing too. Sure, I miss some of the Western foods every once in a while, but I don't want an oven in my home. We still have a squat toilet in our home, just for the fact that we've always been the traditional type of family. We eat Chinese food. Like tonight, Ping's making fish, rice, and vegetables for supper. So, sometimes I'll eat at home too. But the thing is that the weather's good. The cost of living is good. The beer isn't so good, but there's always the German beers, guys. There's give and take in any place there's no place that's the perfect place to live, because there's always something that sort of irks you. But in China, in Nanning City, there's more good than bad. We've got excellent transportation, subway systems and buses and high-speed trains and airplanes and whatever type thing. We've got the best weather I've ever seen of any place in the world. We've got a short winter, a long summer, and that long summer is good for beer drinking. So I've got no problems there. The healthcare here is getting way better. The people here are great. The parks here, like, seriously, you got one side, and then you've got the highway over on the other side. You've got the convention center over here. You've got hotels. You've got apartments. You've got a new old style building going up over here. You've got construction going on 24/7, and it's been like that for forever. And you can come to a park like this, and there's hardly any people. 8 to 9 million people in the city. So, the idea that Gweilo, go back to Canada, you'll be more comfortable. Well, some people don't want to be comfortable. I like the sense of living at the lake in a cabin type thing, and that's what I say. It's like living here in mainland China is like living at the cabin at the lake. It's not as comfortable. You don't have all of the amenities, the comfort of the Western world. A Western home is a lot more comfortable. But that's not what it's all about, guys. Here there's excitement, there's restaurants, there's a nightlife, there's food streets, there's happy people, there's pretty girls. Yes, I've noticed that there's lots of pretty girls in and around Nanning City. And yes, I have gone on a couple dates. Nothing is stuck. And I think the idea is that it's just too early for me. And when I have these videos where I'm missing something and I'm a little down in the mouth type thing, it's usually because I'm having a bad day. I'm missing Weifang. Geez, I wonder what the hell this is. Looks like a big shiny building. It looks like it's moving, doesn't it? Can you guys see that? Ooh. Maybe that's one of those flashbacks from the 70s they were talking about. Yeah, but Norm Macdonald, yeah, that's one of his jokes. But the idea of me moving out of China, no, you see, my visa's good for another 9 years. I ain't going nowhere. And when that visa runs out, I'll redo it for another 10 years, and that's just the way it is. I'll live and I'll die in Nanning City because my wife is buried here. So I'll be buried here. I've already bought the plot. I'm cheap, guys. I don't want to buy another one. It's just not going to happen. But I am going to take some advice from some of the people. An air fryer. I never thought about that. Yeah, an air fryer would be good. And I'm going to start going and going to the wet market more often and buying more fruits, more vegetables, more meats and stuff like that. And I'm going to start doing some cooking at home. Just for the fact, I just went out and bought a little toaster oven, which I think will be good for making pizza. And for all you people out there with your Sam's Clubs and Costco's and stuff, not in Nanning. Nanning doesn't have that kind of stuff. Sure, it's a big city, but then again, Miranda, when she says, "Well, we got to go to IKEA," I says, "Well, they don't think they got an IKEA here in Nanning." She says, "Yes, I checked." So I guess we're going to IKEA, and but I didn't know that even existed. So maybe there's anybody out there from Nanning that knows where you can buy good ham, real Western bacon. Is Taobao in English too? And they deliver it to your door. You see, Weifang used to always do all of the stuff for me, so I didn't have to learn this stuff. Now I'm having a crash course in living in China after living here for 20 some years. But I was spoiled, and I'm the first to admit that. Weifang took good care of me, and then I didn't have to worry about all of that stuff. Now I have to worry about that stuff. So I do. And I've only been back in China on my own for just about 2.5 months. So you got to give me a little bit of a break, guys, because, Gweilo, he's got lots of experience in making videos and running around the streets and drinking beer and hitting restaurants and traveling with media and stuff like that. But you know what? I didn't have to take care of myself. I did this, and Weifang did that. And we had our little things that we contributed to the family, and now I got to take care of myself. God, I love this city. You know what I mean? I really do. It's where I want to live, and I'm not going to go anywhere, guys. And I don't care what anybody says. And the idea that I'm going to start getting negative and turn into a fucking Serpent ZA? My God, guys, get off that one. He is one of the lowest scumbags I've ever come across in my life. And his little gay sidekick, I think he's a transvestite. Anyway, that's all for another video. But I'm never going to turn negative on China. But I will tell you if there's something that I don't like. You know what I mean? Or something's more difficult in China. Or the good, bad, and ugly. You're going to get it on this channel, and that's just the way of it because, hey, I'm Gweilo 60. I tell you exactly what I'm thinking, and some days are good days. Like today is a good day. The weather is good. It's, I think, 20 degrees outside right now. The sun's just starting to peek out. It's I had some Harbin jiaozi for breakfast. Those are dumplings. And the people came from Harbin, and they make really good dumplings. So I had like 15 Harbin dumplings for 15 RMB this morning, and that filled me up really good. So I'm feeling pretty spry here, guys. So it's not all doom and gloom in the Gweilo world. It's there's some good days and there's some bad days, and if you walk a mile in my shoes and being through what I've been through over the last, say, year, you can't expect me to be on top of my game every minute of every day, and that's just the way of it. So this is a quick update, and I think I'll pop this one out really quick, not on a regular 2-day or 3-day cycle like I've been doing here over the last little while, but I'm not going to be negative on China. I'm not going to turn into a serpentier. I'm not going to have good days all of the time. I'm not leaving China. I'm not going back to Canada. There's nothing for me in Canada. What? Watch TV and drink wine? No, I did that for a couple of years, and enough of that type thing. Well, I'm burping up some jiaozi. It tastes even better the second time. You know what I mean? And thanks for the advice on the air fryers, guys. And if anybody is out there that does shopping online in China in English, shoot me a text or on my hit an email or whatever, and educate my sorry ass. Anyway, that's another video from Gweilo 60 on the bank of look, this is Manhu? No, this isn't Manhu. Damn, I don't even know where I am. I was just out cruising after having breakfast, and this is where I ended up. And I think it's a really picturesque place, and there's not a lot of people around. Anyway, as I said, that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button, and don't ever refer to me as somebody that's going to turn into a serpentier. That's just never going to happen, just like I'm never going to be leaving China. Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye now.